Rising Voices. Hi, I'm Mackenzie Haber. Imagine, this is the heartbeat of a young Ugandan woman, Beatrice. Now imagine, that is World Pulse speaking through Beatrice's writing. Then, further imagine that my mom is mentoring Beatrice, a young citizen journalist. Stories of women changing their communities I heard during our dinner table conversations are from the world-changing organization World Pulse, Rising Voices. Who are they, and how do I know about them? World Pulse, an online community newswire, is an online sanctuary for women's voices, ideas, and solutions rising from the ground up. They link young women journalists with editorial midwives and mentors to create articles worth publishing to alert the world to what is needed from a caring female's point of view in those communities. Their goal is uniting millions of women worldwide into a powerful force for change. It is a revolution that has already begun. They use various medias to create a unique editorial cycle of empowerment. 600 women applied to be part of this groundbreaking, world-changing, voice-amplifying movement with the motto, "No one speaks for me, I speak for myself." From the announcement that Beatrice would be her correspondent, my mom, Kat Haber, and Rebecca Roberts, two fabulous women, took on mentoring and midwifing her with passion. A big thanks to them both. The power of three provides a thriving, strong unit of combined voice, heart, and mind to move millions of women to raise their voices too. Beatrice Achieng was born in a community where land belongs to the men. This community wanted to grab their family's land because all 7 of her brothers and 2 of her sisters had died from HIV/AIDS. The firstborn son was last to die just as my mom began mentoring her. One night, my mom reported that she had just read an email from Beatrice with no other words in the body and this title: "He died an hour ago. The leaders of this village are going to strangle me to death now that I have no son to claim his land," her mother, Nosiata Alweni, 66 years of age, confessed the very hour her last son passed on. Beatrice wrote, "The elders of the land were planning to throw her family off their land. World Pulse advised her. My mom mentored her, and she mentored her mother." Beatrice continued, "I told her that there is a group of women worldwide supporting us and that she needed not to worry. I told her that the power of our voice and how saying whatever counts makes a difference." They traveled to the tribal council, where it was thought the elders would give the land to her male cousins. With the power of their combined voices in the back of their heads, when asked to speak, her mother stood up courageously and told the story of their land, and declared the current rules that women and girls also have the right to own land. She said she would follow the law if anyone tampered with their family's properties. She spoke with such confidence that they agreed to allow her to keep the land. World changed. Beatrice's stories and articles are posted on the World Pulse site. I invite you to check it out. A recent video from World Pulse declares they have already reached 245,000 women and are on target for 1 million by 2015. Beatrice alone may not be changing the world, but with the voices rising from World Pulse, millions will soon be rising together to change the worlds of those writers, their communities, and readers moved by their stories, like you and me. Rebecca, her midwife, wrote, "When one person feels more powerful and finds her voice, she is able to share and encourage that in another woman. and so on and so on. And isn't that a miracle?